Today,
Good morning, ma'am.
morning children. Today we are going to discuss lesson number 12, light and shadow. Light and shadow. What is our lesson, children, today? Lesson 12, light and shadow. Yes, light and shadow. Yes. In our day-to-day life, we see many objects. Among those objects, some of them will give light for us, some of them do not produce light on their own. So they are classified into two types, luminous objects and non-luminous objects. What are those, children? Those are classified as luminous objects and non-luminous objects. What are luminous objects? Objects that produce light on their own are called as luminous objects. What are non-luminous objects? Objects that do not produce light are called as non-luminous objects. These are the examples of the luminous objects. The
Ma'am, luminous object sun, ma'am. Non-luminous object is moon, ma'am.
yes. So children, even luminous objects also, some are not natural luminous objects. Naturally they can, like sun. Sun is a star. Sun and other stars can produce, even some firefly, it is an insect. They can produce light naturally. Some are artificial luminous objects like diya, torch, candle. All these are artificial luminous objects. Non-luminous objects means objects that do not produce light on their own. They do not produce, even moon will be visible, but it won't produce light. It will be reflecting the light of the sun. That's why moon, all the planets, all the things, most of the things which are around us, all these will come under non-luminous objects. So the non-luminous objects are made from different materials. Some materials allow light to pass through them and some do not. According to that, we have classified all the materials, we have categorized into three types. Even these non-luminous objects also, some of them, they are made up of different materials. Some of them allow the light to pass through them. Some of them do not allow the light to pass through them. So that they are categorized into mainly three types. So what is the topic, children? The topic is materials and light. Before that, what you have to do? You have to draw these. Any three luminous objects I have done here 4. You can draw any three luminous objects and any three non-luminous objects in your textbook, page number 151. Which page number, children? Page number 151. You need to draw these
151.
luminous and non-luminous objects. I have done these non-luminous objects. You can draw on your own. Instead of book, you can draw an eraser, a pencil, or a pen, or a chair. You can draw so many things. Okay, children?
Computer is a luminous object, ma'am.
Yes, it will come under luminous only. But artificial
Ma'am,
luminous.
it will give lighting, right, ma'am?
That's why. Are you doing, children?
Doing, ma'am.
Yeah, children, why don't you on your cameras? Turn on your cameras, children.
Ma'am, in Gagan, I can't on my video, ma'am, because it's disabled.
Disabled, that means you don't have that facility, or it's not, Zoom is not accepting.
Ma'am, I have camera, but it's not working, I think so.
Yes.
From yesterday only it happened, ma'am, from last class.
Okay. Are you all doing, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Keep doing.
Ma'am, I'm drawing a mobile, ma'am.
Yeah, children. Mobile also will come under luminous only. But that is artificial luminous object, not natural luminous object. When they are turned on, even this light, candle, when they are turned on, they will be considered as the Jessica sister.
Ma'am, you said that you'll conduct reading test.
Yes, I will conduct. First, I will explain a small amount of lesson. After that, I will conduct reading test. I'll show you the video related to the topic and I'll give you worksheet also. I thought to share yesterday, but most of you are not doing. So that what I felt, anyhow, I have class today, right? So that I thought to share today. After this class, I will share you worksheet also. Within 5 minutes, you can complete and submit.
Ma'am, of which lesson, ma'am?
Lesson 10.
Okay, ma'am.
Next week, I will give you on lesson 11.
Yes.
Okay, children. So here, these are the non-luminous objects and these are the luminous objects. These non-luminous objects are made up of many materials. For example, you take a book. It is made up of paper. Necklace, it is made up of different metals. Is it, children? Like gold, silver, or iron, different materials nowadays we are using. Pencil is made up of wood. A bag is
Wood.
made up of leather. Is it? Or rayon fabrics. So all these are the materials are made up of different materials. As they are made up of different materials, some of them some of them allow the light to pass through them, some of them do not allow the light to pass through them. Based on that character, these materials are mainly categorized into 3 types. Into how many types, children? 3 types. That is the topic, materials and light. What are those 3 types? Transparent, translucent, opaque. Based on the property of allowing light, the objects are categorized into 3 types. What are those? Transparent, translucent,
Transparent, opaque,
translucent and opaque. Transparent, translucent and opaque. What is the meaning of transparent materials? You might have studied in the previous class also. Transparent materials.
Ma'am,
What is the
which
meaning of
can we
transparent
see
material?
back
Material.
of that object also, ma'am?
No. The material which allow the light to pass through them. Can you see this?
Glass, ma'am.
What is this? Can you see me through this glass?
Yes, ma'am.
This is a piece of glass, right? So it will come under which type of material, children? Transparent. Transparent material. It comes under transparent material. Transparent material does not form any shadow. It does not form any shadow. It does not form any shadow.
Shadow.
This is called transparent material. A glass, a piece of glass comes under transparent material. Okay, children. And what are the other examples of transparent materials? Materials that allow the light to pass through them are called transparent materials. Yes, examples, clear glass, clean water, and some kind of plastic also. For example, I'm having this with me. Yes, children, here is a paper. It is a sticker, that's why I'm not able to remove it. But see children, it is a plastic lid. It is a plastic lid. It will also act as a transparent material. And transparent materials do not form the shadow because they're allowing the light to pass through them. When the light is passing through them, there is no need of forming, there is no chance for formation of a shadow. And what is the next one? Translucent material. These will allow the light, but they will allow only some light to pass through them. They allow only some light, some amount of light to pass through them. They are called as translucent materials. They are called as translucent materials. What are the examples of translucent materials, children? Like water bottles. If you take some water bottles like Tupperware, yes, dirty water, they allow light to pass through them, but they allow only some amount of light to pass through them. They are called as translucent materials. For example, an oiled paper. See this. Can you see, children? What is this patch?
Very less.
What is this patch visible here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, we can see the oil.
Yes, can you see this? This patch, it is nothing but oil applied here. Okay, so here it is allowing some light to pass through them. That's why it is called as a translucent material. Even we use different types of plastics in our day-to-day life, and bottles also we use, which allow them to pass some amount of light through them. They are called as translucent materials. Examples, colored glass, dirty water, and sheet of rubbed paper with oil. A sheet of paper which is rubbed with oil. All those will come under translucent materials. Next one is what, children? Opaque materials. Opaque materials means materials that do not allow the light to pass through them. They do not allow. They block the way of the light. The passage of light they will block.
Ma'am, like wood.
Called as, yes. For example, See this one, it is a thing made of plastic, right? So this will come under opaque object. It will not allow the light to pass through them. Even some amount of light also it will not. It will block the way of the light, otherwise it absorbs the light. It always blocks the way of the light. That's why translucent materials forms a light shadow, opaque materials form a bright shadow which we can see perfectly. So opaque materials will form a shadow, translucent and opaque materials. For example, this one. Otherwise, this textbook. Which type of material is this, children? Transparent or translucent or opaque?
Opaque.
Opaque material, wood, rubber, plastic, all those will come under. Some type of plastics also will come under transparent and translucent. Mainly wood, metals, paper, all these will come under opaque materials. So here you can see in this picture, you can see opaque materials, transparent materials, translucent materials, all these you can see, right? These are the different examples of the transparent and translucent and opaque materials. According to the amount of light can pass through them. See here, transparent material does not form any shadow. It forms a light shadow. It forms a complete shadow. Okay, children, this is the difference between transparent, translucent and opaque. This is transparent one. Here it is translucent one, and it is transparent, translucent and opaque. Transparent glass it is a colored glass and it is a mirror. Transparent, translucent and opaque. Able to understand, children? And next one, what is the next one? So these are the transparent materials and these are the different examples of the transparent, translucent and opaque materials. Okay, next, what is the next topic? How many topics we should learn here? Two topics. One is light and the one shadows. But in 6th class, the same topic is there. That is also lesson number 12, 12 or 13. Light, shadows and reflections. There you will study one more topic. The same topic will be explained in detail. Light, shadows and reflections. Here only
Ma'am,
two
extra
topics.
details, ma'am.
Yes, it is a small topic. Light, shadows and reflections. So till now what did we discuss, children? We have discussed about light. Now what we have to discuss? We have to discuss about shadows. What should we discuss, children? We should discuss about shadows. What is the meaning of a shadow? A dark spot formed by a translucent or an opaque object when it blocks the light is called a shadow. What is a shadow, children? A dark spot formed. A dark spot formed. For example, now I'm keeping this here. Okay, otherwise I'll keep it here. Can you see the shadow of these children?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you see the shadow?
Yes,
Because
ma'am.
it is an
Yes,
opaque
ma'am.
material. It is an opaque material. Okay, even translucent materials also will form the shadows. So the dark spot formed by a translucent
Even water can form a shadow, right, ma'am?
yes, water also can form. Depends on the purity of the water. Depends on the purity of the water. The dark spot formed by a translucent or an opaque object.
Ma'am, means clean water is transparent and color means dirty
Muddy
water is translucent,
translucent.
ma'am.
Translucent.
Okay, ma'am.
So when it blocks the light is called a shadow. What is a shadow, children? This is the definition of a shadow. Underline all of you.
Ma'am,
Dark
mirror
spot.
is opaque, ma'am.
Metals are opaque.
Okay,
The
ma'am.
dark spot formed by a translucent or an opaque object when it blocks the light. When it blocks the light.
Ma'am,
it is
I'm
called a
asking
shadow.
mirror is opaque, ma'am.
Opaque only. Mirror is opaque.
Okay, ma'am.
Because it is as it is opaque, that's why we are able to see our image on the mirror. Back
Yes,
side of the
ma'am.
mirror, if you observe, it is colored with a color. There will be one color back of the mirror. It is a glass.
Ma'am, there
When
will
it
be a
become
sheet
window,
of foil, right, ma'am?
listen, when it is a basically, for example, it is a glass. When I color it different, there is one material they will use it. They will use to color it. When they use that layer, it will become a mirror. Now it is a transparent material. But when we apply that sheet there, what will happen? That will become a Mirror which forms image on them. It forms image on them. That's why that is called as an opaque material. But now it is a transparent material. When it is colored, when it is coated with a material, it will become as a mirror. That is called as opaque material. Okay. So transparent objects do not form shadows as they do not block the light. Why are they not forming the shadow? They are not blocking the light. And what are the things do we need to form a shadow? We need a source of light, a translucent or an opaque object, and a surface on which the shadow can be formed. For example, you want to form a shadow. How will you form a shadow, children? All of you take your books like this. Take your books like this. You take your book and keep nearby the light and keep your hand like this. Can you see the shadow of my hand on this?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you see, children? So what are the things do we need to form a shadow? A source of light, an opaque object,
also of the phone, ma'am.
an opaque. For example, I'm taking this. Yes, can you see the shadow of this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So what
Yes,
are the
ma'am.
things we need to form a shadow? A source of light, a translucent or an opaque object, and the surface on which shadow can be formed. And the surface on which shadow can be formed. So these are the things required to form a shadow. These are the things required to form a shadow. And what are the features of a shadow? What are the features of a shadow? So a source of light, an opaque object, and a screen, a surface to form the shadow. This is the shadow of a boy. Okay, children. These are the things are required by to form a shadow. A shadow will not form if any of these is absent. If there is no light, can you see the shadow there?
Ma'am. No, ma'am.
One by one you have to ask. Yes.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am. Ma'am, when we stand near the sun, ma'am, there is light forming on. Ma'am, there is light forming on the wall, ma'am.
Yes, yes, Charvani. Yes, Manas is asking something. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. If we stand near the sun, ma'am, then the sun's rays will come to us and they'll give us shadow, no, ma'am, backside.
Yes.
Ma'am, but how
Depends.
shadow is formed, ma'am?
Huh?
How shadow is formed, ma'am?
Yeah, this is the that is the next part you will read, and these are the things to form a shadow. For example, you are standing here, there is sun. Okay, morning time it will be to the east, evening it will be in the west, and if you observe in the afternoon it will be in the middle. Always the shadow will form. For example, that sunlight is falling on you. When the light is falling on you, yes, I can see, Sharvani, your shadows. When the light is falling on you, what you will do? What will happen? As we are opaque, we do not allow the light to pass through us. So when we are not allowing the light to pass through us, that light will strike us. That light will strike us. The way of the light is blocked here. So that what happens in the opposite way, the shadow will be formed. Because we are not allowing the light to pass through us. So what should happen to the light? It should take other directions. When it is taking other directions, in the opposite side of us, the shadow will be formed. Okay, children. So this is the reason why shadow can be. So a screen or a surface, these are the materials are required to form a shadow. A shadow will not form if any of these is absent. This explains why we cannot see a shadow in the dark. That this is the reason why we cannot see the shadow in the dark, because there is no source of light. That's why we cannot see shadow in the dark. It is only when light rays are obstructed by an opaque. This is the reason why. See, this is the reason. It is only when light rays are obstructed by an opaque object that we get a shadow of the object. When the light rays are obstructed by the materials, then only the shadows will be formed. Bhagavat and Sohan, turn on your cameras. Able to understand, children? So
Yes, ma'am.
these are the things required to form a shadow. Now, what are the features of a shadow? If there is a shadow, how it will be, what it explains us. A shadow has the following features. A shadow is formed on the opposite side of the light source. Why it is forming on the opposite side? For example, here is a boy. A boy is here. Where is his shadow? Back of him. So where should be the light source, children? Where should be the light source? Opposite to him. Okay. So, for example, if you are facing the light, your shadow will be formed behind your back. If your back is towards the light, your shadow will be formed in front of you. You observe your shadow while coming to the school and while going to the school also. And in the afternoon when you go for games, the shadow position will be changed because morning sun will be in the east and evening it will be in west, and always the shadow will be formed in the opposite direction of the light because the light is striking the boy and this boy is an opaque, so that what is happening, light is not passing through him, it is reflecting back. When it is going back, the shadow will be formed here. Next, so a shadow is black. Always how the shadow will be? It is always black even when the object is of any other color. You may wear a nice gagra or nice suit or salwar kameez, whatever you may wear, but always shadow will be, how the shadow will be? Dark. It tells us what is that material, but it will not tell us what are they wearing, which type of dress are they wearing, what are the jewelry they are wearing, what are the different colors, what are the spectacles. It does not explain anything. Just it is always black. The shadow is always black. A shadow shows only the shape or the outline of the object, not the details. It explains, it tells us only the shape, whether it is human being or a dog or a cat, we can understand by seeing the shadow, but we cannot get complete details of the material of the object also or of the organism. The size of the shadow depends on the distance between the object and the light. The size of the shadow depends on the distance between the size of the shadow is depending on the distance between the object and the source of light. When we are going closer to the light, our shadow size will be increased or decreased, children? Shadow will be increased. When we are going far away from the light, it will be decreased. So the source and the distance between the object and the screen. So this is about these are the characteristics of the shadow. Children, this lesson is a very small lesson. Did you all understand that concept, children? It is only about light. What are luminous
Yes,
objects,
ma'am.
non-luminous objects? According to the materials are yellowing light, they are categorized into 3 types: transparent, translucent, and opaque. Transparent example: clear water, clean air, and the clean glass. Those will come under transparent. Translucent means oil paper or butter paper or dirty water. Those will come under translucent. Opaque means they do not allow the light to pass through them. Like wood, plastic, they will come under. Metals, wooden desk, metal chair, those will come under. Those are the different examples of the opaque materials. What about shadows? Shadow is a dark spot formed by a translucent or an opaque object when it blocks the light. What are the things required to form a shadow? A source of light, a translucent or an opaque object, a surface on which the shadow
The
can be
surface
formed.
which the
Surface. These are the
shadow
materials are
cannot
required to
form,
form a
can be
shadow.
formed.
And what are the characteristics of a shadow? A shadow is black even when the object is of any other color.
Of
A
any
shadow
another color.
shows only the shape or outline of the object, not the details of the object. The size of the shadow depends upon the length between the distance between the object and the light.
Object and
The light, source of light. So these are the characteristics of a shadow. These are the characteristics of a
Ma'am, a mirror is an example of transparent.
mirror is an example of opaque. Okay. So children, this is about the topic light and shadow. Did you all understand? Yes?
That's it. Ma'am,
Yes,
that's
ma'am.
it, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, the characters of shadow is not there. It is very small, ma'am.
Yes, yes, very small. Can you see this, children? Am I sharing my screen? I think you are able to see the PPT, right?
No, ma'am.
Ma'am, the characteristics of shadows are not there in the textbook, ma'am.
There. Features of a shadow. Characteristics is not given. Features of a shadow is given. Shall we go through the video, children?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Grammarly does more than catch errors. With Grammarly, you can find really good, no, perfect words that make your
Light and shadow.
Light. As we enter into a dark room, we are not able to see anything even if we try to do so. Switch on the bulb or light a candle, we immediately see objects kept in the
Children, is the video stucking for everyone or only for
No,
Pranavi?
ma'am.
Yeah, always whenever I show the video, she keeps on telling ma'am the video is stucking because Pranavi, you have internet issues. Okay, I don't have any internet issues nowadays. Okay, you can see the video. I will just start playing it.
room. An object is visible to us when light falls on it. When we see any object around us, it is due to the light. Therefore, light is equally important to us, just as the environment around us. Light is a form of energy that enables us to see the objects. Sources of light. An object which gives us light is called the source of light. The sun is the main source of light for our planet. Burning candle, electric bulb, tube light, gas light, oil lamp, safety lamp, torch light, fire, and flame are all sources of light. There are two sources of light. 1. Natural sources of light. 2. Artificial or man-made sources of light. Natural sources of light. The sun has enormous amount of energy. It is the main natural source of light. Stars are also natural sources of light. Artificial or man-made sources of light. Burning candle, oil lamp, tube light, etc. are the artificial or man-made sources of light. They enable us to see objects during night time. Luminous and non-luminous bodies. The bodies such as the sun, stars, burning candle, electric bulb, etc., which produce their own light are called luminous bodies. The bodies such as moon do not have light of their own, hence are called non-luminous bodies. We can see it in shining because it reflects the light of the sun. When light falls on any non-luminous object, it gets reflected in all directions. Transparent, translucent, and opaque objects. When light falls on an object, it can have either of the three effects on it: transparent, translucent, and opaque. The objects which allow the light to pass through them completely are called transparent objects. Examples: clear glass and clean water are transparent objects. The objects which allow only a part of light to pass through them are called translucent objects. Examples: tracing paper, frosted glass, wax paper, and oil paper are translucent objects. The objects which do not allow the light to pass through them at all are called opaque objects. No object can be viewed through these objects. Examples: wood, chalk, notebook, and bodies of animals are opaque objects. Shadow. When light falls on an opaque object, it cannot pass through it. When an opaque object is placed in the path of light, a dark patch is obtained behind the object. This dark patch is called its shadow. Size of the shadow. Shadows are very long in the morning when the sun rises. Their length starts decreasing till noon and they are shortest at noon. Shadows go on increasing in afternoon and become very long just before the sunset. Take a source of light and a cardboard screen. In a dark room at night, place a cardboard screen at one corner of the wall. Ask your brother or sister to stand in front of the cardboard screen. Allow the light from a torch to fall onto your brother or sister. Can you see the shadow on the cardboard screen? You can see the size of the shadow is equal to the size of your brother or sister. Now, ask your brother or sister to slightly move forward from the cardboard screen. What do you observe now? You can see the size of the shadow is larger than the size of your brother or sister. The size of the shadow depends upon these factors. 1. The size of the object and the size of the source of light. 2. The distance between the source of light and screen. 3. The distance between the object and screen. Hence, we conclude that a shadow forms only when there are a source of light, an opaque body, and a screen. Eclipses. We know that the earth revolves around the sun and the moon revolves around the earth. During the revolution of the earth and moon, it so happens sometimes that the sun, the earth, and the moon come in a straight line. In this case, light from the sun is obstructed by the earth or the moon. As a result, a shadow is formed. This phenomenon is called an eclipse. Solar eclipse. When the sun, the moon, and the earth come in a straight line, with the moon in the middle, the shadow of the moon may fall on some portions of the earth. Then a solar eclipse can be seen from these areas on the earth. During a solar eclipse, the dark side of the moon faces the earth. Therefore, a solar eclipse will always take place on a new moon day. In cases where a solar eclipse is witnessed, the sun disappears from the sky for a brief period of time. Lunar eclipse. In a lunar eclipse, when the sun, the earth, and the moon come in a straight line with the earth in the middle, the shadow of the earth falls on the moon. When a lunar eclipse occurs, its bright side faces the earth, that is, lunar eclipse occurs on a full moon day. Know this, night is a shadow. When night falls, you are standing within the shadow of earth.
Monster Math presents.
Okay, children, understood the topic?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, children, I have to conduct still reading test on lesson 11. Very few members are there. Shall I share worksheet first?
Yes, ma'am.
After that,
Yes, ma'am.
because it's already 11:14.
Okay, ma'am.
Definitely, I'll conduct, children. Just a minute.
Ma'am, 5 minutes is there, right? Ma'am, we'll complete it.
Yeah, chat box. Check once your chat box. I'm going to share it in the chat box. Yeah, can you see this? Very good, Manas. You got your
Got
textbook?
the message, ma'am.
Yeah, can you see? Can you click on that link, children?
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes?
I didn't got, ma'am.
Ma? Can you chat box. It's check in chat box. Enter your name, your class and section. What, Pranavi? What are you telling? I'm not getting you. Children, can you all see this? Are you able to open the link? Which of these is not a layer of atmosphere? Troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, biosphere. Dash is the most abundant gas of the atmosphere. Oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, and argon. Soluble impurities can be removed by sedimentation, decantation, filtration, distillation. The layer of the air around the earth is known as biome, space, atmosphere, stratosphere. In the process of dash, chlorine is added to the filtered water to kill germs. Filtration, evaporation, distillation, chlorination. The outermost layer of the atmosphere is ionosphere, thermosphere, stratosphere, exosphere. Adding of these will increase the rate of sedimentation. Alum, salt, sand, chlorine. Yes.
Ma'am, can you send the link again, ma'am? I haven't got it. I had some network issue.
Check it once. Have you get it?
Yes, ma'am, I got it now.
Ma'am, what is the second question? Once can you read that?
Second one. Dash is the most abundant. Abundant means what, children? Is in large amount. What is the most abundant gas of the atmosphere, which is available in large amount in the atmosphere?
Not nitrogen.
You don't tell the answer, you write. Do whatever you know. Which of these is the purest form of water? Filtered water, decanted water, distilled water, boiled water. Substances that make water unfit for use. Alum, impurities, meteors, chlorine. One of the simplest ways to purify drinking water is chlorination, boiling. Okay, children? Any doubts in the paper? Sharvani, are you telling something?
No, ma'am.
Next week, I'll give you on lesson 11. After that, I'll give you on lesson 12. After completion of each lesson, you will get a worksheet on it. Okay, children?
Ma'am, we should complete it and send it to you, ma'am.
You submit there. It will reach me. Have you
Okay,
submitted?
No, ma'am.
Yeah, already received one response. Sohan. Sohan, too bad. Sohan, why are you submitting like that? 4 out of 10, why? Don't submit like that. You have time. Read each and every question and write the paper. Children, still some of you are there for reading test. That is Abhinaya, Anurag, Bhagavat.
Ma'am, I got a call, ma'am. That's why I
It has
got
been
wrong.
submitted automatically. Okay, do again and submit. Next.
Ma'am, Sohan, ma'am.
Joel, yes, ma. Katvik, still Manas. Yeah, few of you are there to read